What's up, everyone? Back at it again with the astrology videos. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of the scoop of the next few days, coming out of Mercury retrograde in just about 2 days. And where are we? Where are we headed? Well, this is your chance to kind of patch up everything you've learned from the old paradigm and come into a more deeper understanding of where you want your life to go. What is the story, but also what is the truth of who you are in your story. And there's nothing wrong with having a movie, having a lens, being the observer of your story. I think as a society we've gotten extremely overcritical. I don't think we've gotten overcritical. I think AI is overcritical, and AI is like Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus. So we're kind of like slowly noticing, oh, Apple's fucked up. Oh, my computer is constantly telling me security alert, and this generalized paranoia that's being caused from being on the computer too much or something. But it's like, in Western society, we're in America, so I'm doing Western astrology. It's important to know that you need a computer to survive, you need internet to survive. And I could talk to you about Pluto and Scorpio and why Pluto and Scorpio are just like probably gutted right now in a lot of ways, is because Pluto and Scorpio generation has not kind of been given the chance to really show themselves. I think we've been stunted in so many times. Pluto and Scorpio are the people that you look at a picture of and you feel instantly empowered. Pluto and Scorpio have that gentle magnetism. Sadly, Pluto and Scorpio are just going through it right now because I'm Pluto and Scorpio. My Pluto's in the South Node, and we're on North Node Taurus still for another 6 months. So it's like, get used to that shamanic channeling of like divine consciousness. And I always say, know your human design. You know I do astrology mostly for Pluto and Scorpio. But for the Pluto and Sag and Pluto and Capricorn and even Pluto and Libra and the Plutos before that, just continue on your lineage of your story and, know that the old stories behind you. What does the new paradigm look like? What has the past pretty much since we got into Saturn and Aquarius looked like? Saturn and Capricorn was extremely difficult. But Saturn and Aquarius was entered partly into the Aquarian age, an age that's evanescent. It's the cusp, so we're not in it. We can just see where we're headed, and it's important to know that age is about knowing your mental health and knowing how to regulate, your kind of what you love, what gets your heart going, what gets your level of acceptance going, self-awareness, those kinds of things we need, because we all have some kind of privilege. And it's important to maintain your relationship to what you know about that privilege. To what you know about that privilege. I'm very passionate about this. So it's important to know, like, what is it about your privilege? And kind of like, I don't know, for me, I'm kind of like vaulting it down. I'm kind of like, okay, the information, my energy is private. My energy is sovereign. My energy is cool. Like, I don't really want to be like in a competitive spirit, like constantly like fighting to be seen or something. Like, in a lot of ways, I think it is a rat race. It is truly a dog chasing its tail. And I do feel like it's important to kind of come back on my own territory and kind of just be like, this is my throne, a Cancer Leo cusp, and be like, the crab needs safety and the lion needs boundaries, and to come back and just be Ava, be Tewadej Ava Molchan, like, has nothing to do with my band, just be able to experience the observer through not constantly working. And I think there is this energy of overworking ideas, overthinking, just too much, because we've been pushed to the brim psychologically, especially Pluto and Scorpio, because that's where we empower ourselves, is through understanding that there's some things about Libra that we should take advice from. The control of a Libra, yet the understanding of pointing to a depth that we have inside that we have to tap into and figure out how to connect with the outer world, with the depth within. And I'm very not connected to, this old paradigm, but I have memories of it, and we're in a new paradigm. This is a new painting. This is a new paradise. This is a new spirituality. This is a new fundamentalism. A lot of people fell when we entered Saturn and Aquarius. A lot of people did not make the test of respecting women, non-binary. Those are more subjected to assault, but also, just not respecting people. And I think Saturn and Aquarius was like, if you made it to Saturn and Aquarius with good morals, then keep those high standings. And yeah, this is a day where I say, you figure out what your karma is. I'm not here to be a guru and tell you what karma is. Just know that you have your own soul frequency, and don't be ashamed if relationships have to be cut or things have to be, boundaries have to be raised, because you have a soul frequency and you have to believe that and know that we're going through a very difficult Pluto return right now. We're at I would say we're third quarter of the leg in. Actually, a lot further than that. We have 3 months till Pluto in Aquarius and this new moon in about 10 days. And in about a week is going to shift our frequency into, okay, like we just went through, we just went through hell and back. If we just went through hell and back with the Pluto return, if you did not go through hell and back, well, you've seen someone go through hell and back. And I think it's about, or seen the collective go through hell and back. And if you know the geopolitics, 2/6 of the billion of the world is starving and not going to bed eating. So you do the math, like it's not great. So, I mean, in that portion, I will get into deeper about love and relationships and where I truly see that going this year, because I have a bit of more grounding. But I do think it's important to get this information out, and just know that we have 3 months to Pluto in Aquarius, and understand the values of Aquarius, because that constellation will be celebrated. And it's like, do you have any placements in Aquarius? That's what's going to be celebrated. Sorry, I've been sick. The winter has really breached like all my ability to work on music, ability to really function on a lot of levels. But I've just been listening to music. Okay, catch me on my next video.